Hi guys, I'm so excited to share my roti for two recipe with you. But first, let me tell you a little bit about how this whole roti for two came about. Whenever I tell anyone that I made exactly two rotis, the response or the reaction is always laughter and then shock. They laugh because they think, oh, you're joking. But when they realize that I'm serious, then they're shocked. Kanema, you trying to tell me you only make two rotis? Yes. What? I'm trying to tell you I made only two rotis. I got this directly from my mother. My mom would make roti in a jiffy. And when she was hungry and we're up late at night, she would say, I'm gonna go make two rotis. If I'm up, it would be two. But if I wasn't and she just wanted to eat, yes, we eat late at night. So what? It would be one. So she's the queen of making just one roti or two roti, or if it's four of us sitting here, it's gonna be four. And she measures it with her hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I can't work with that measurement. But that's how it all came about. So years later, I started doing the same thing. I started making roti for two. Actually, I'm lying. I started making roti for one. If the kids are there and they don't even realize what they're missing, I would make one. They're not craving it. Why should I go through the process of making 10? That whole long process of making 10 roti or 8 rotis. Oil, bake, clap, whatever the process is, wait, come back. This is all before you had to shake it in a bowl. So I hated that. I want to eat roti now. Why must I stand, go through the whole process, and then at the end I only get one? Why? I hated that. And roti is something that always seems to be scarce. Even when you go to parties, it's never enough. They give you half. Yes, roti satisfies you. Yes. But sometimes we want to be greedy and eat more. So I made one. When I feel a need and I want to eat right away, I jump in and I make it. Sometimes I don't even wait the entire gifting period. I just make it and eat it. And it's good. So, this is how my roti for two came about. I'm telling you to try it. You're gonna be like, oh, what was I missing all this time? Do you, honey? Treat yourself. You're gonna like it. And then come back and tell me, Kanema, you saved my life. I always thought I had to make 10 rotis or more. I've never told anyone that I'm making two roti and their response is like, oh yeah, I do the same thing all the time. No, it's always laughter and shock. So I'm urging you to try it. Try my recipe and then come back and tell me. Enjoy!
Hi guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm sharing my roti recipe with you. Mix your dough. To this bowl, I'm gonna add 1 cup of flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, quarter teaspoon of salt. Give it a little whisk with your fork. I'm gonna put half a cup of water. You do not go past, maybe add 2 more tablespoons if need be, but do not go past 2/3 cup of water. And I could mix this literally with this spatula. Mix it up nice, soft dough. Cover with a wet towel, damp towel, and let it sit for 20 minutes. You come back, and while that's happening, you want to mix your fat. So to this bowl, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of shortening and a quarter cup of vegetable oil. Now it's time to swirl your dough. That's after waiting 20 minutes. You come back, you're going to split your dough in two because you're making 2 rotis, and you are going to roll in an oil. You all know the roll. There we go. This doesn't have to be perfect. I'm using a spoon. My mom liked to use a spoon, but then I quickly went with my pastry brush. The olden days are over. Now I'm putting some indentation into the dough because my grandmother told me to do this. And one day she came and she said to sprinkle some flour on the dough. And I think that's where I got this from. And you will roll. We will make a cone. A lot of people find this difficult, but I just don't see how. Poke your dough. Let it rest for 25 minutes. Now you're gonna roll some circles. Come back, flour your surface, your clean surface, and you will see me I'm trying to get rid of the swirls to make sure it's all seamless into the dough. And I'm rolling it, and I'm actually showing you that I'm rolling it so you could see how soft the dough is, how pliable it is. It's moving, you see? Yes, the dough is doing what it's supposed to be doing, okay? Okay, so now it's time to bake your roti. If you have a roti pan, put it on a roti pan. If you don't, use I'm using a cast iron pan because I had a falling out with my roti pan, and so it's in the garbage. You flip once and then you oil. Then you flip again and you oil that side. And then you're gonna flip it so that side could get to cook. And then you could just basically put it in half to work on your edges. Since I'm in a pan, I'm trying to make sure my edges are nice and well cooked. And that is it. Into a bowl, and then I will go react. Now you're going to slap your roti as hard as you can. Every time the roti burns your hand because it's piping hot, you hit it back. Slap it. And that's the result. I'm trying to show you how fluffy it is. This is one time where abuse works. See? You're abusing your dough. Look at that. Nice and soft. I kid you not. And as you can see, this is a nice sized roti that is going to satisfy you. 2 solid sized roti that's going to satisfy you. You could share this, or you could eat them both if you're greedy like me. Now, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Bye!